Latics Player talking to Neil Etheridge. Neil, the first time we really had a chance to talk to you since you were out at Sports Direct, so welcome.
Thank you very much.
You've been on loan before?
Yep.
Tell us about them.
You know, I went at Bristol, Charlton before that, which was cut short. Bristol, I played a fair amount of games, was called back by Fulham at the time. And last season I was at Crewe. Yeah, it was a good time there. The team was struggling at the time. I managed to improve the league position slightly, and then unfortunately I was struck by injury, which held me out for a large part of last season, to be honest. So that was good though. It was a good experience, and it's always been good. So
have you played against Latics?
I haven't. No, I don't think I have. No, not off the top of my head. So no, I haven't. But it's a great club here, so it's it's a great environment to play. So I get my head down here and start working hard.
So what happened at Fulham? Was the contract just end? Did it come to its natural end?
Yeah, Fulham, as you can see, this season have made a lot of changes. If you look at the squad from last season to this year, it's you got Scott Parker and Hugo Ordiega. There's only two players left. The manager made it quite clear that he wanted to make his own changes at the start of the season. When he came in, obviously, I think he came in February last year. And we kind of got that indication that he was going to revamp the squad, and myself being out of contract with a year option, he wasn't going to take it because he wanted to bring his own players in, and you can see that obviously from their squad this year.
So you're a goalkeeper with something very unusual. You played more times internationally than you have in the league. Yeah,
it's been. I made my league debut at 22 with Bristol Rovers. I've got a lot of international caps for my age. It's been a fantastic experience for me to play there and play in front of large crowds, even though it's on the other side of the world.
We're talking about the Philippines, of course, and over there you're like a demigod, aren't you, to the football fans?
You could say that, but to be honest, there are larger sportsmen out there than me in the Philippines. But it's fantastic to go over there, and it's a different sort of lifestyle that I get to lead over there. It's kind of nice to come back here to reality, I guess, and get my head down and work, really. But yeah, it's kind of like leading two different lives.
Now, there can only be one number one, they say, as a goalkeeper, a very difficult position, because once you have a settled keeper, let's be honest, you have to push him out.
Of course.
And that's what you're here for. You're not here to sit and become number two.
No, I'm here, and Chubbs has got a good track record, and when I came, the team was 12 games unbeaten, which is fantastic, and the league position shows that. It's a great start to the season, to be honest. We had a slight, I wouldn't even call it a slip-up, to be honest, against Bristol City. I think we played well. It was just a very well-worked set play that caught us off guard, and they got the win. But if it was a draw, I don't think anyone would have complained. But no, I'm here to get my head down, to work hard, and push Chubbs as much as I can. And of course, as a goalkeeper or any position over the field, you look to try and get in the starting lineup.
Now we have a glut of fixtures coming, and included in that is the Johnson Paint Trophy. You will expect to play in one, two, or three of these games?
Yeah, whether it be the league, the FA Cup, or whether it be the trophy, it's. I wouldn't say it's irrelevant to me, but I want to play as many games as I can in the Latics shirt. I'm here to do a job, and I hope that I can fulfil that job opportunity once or if I get the opportunity to play.
Now, I have to say this, and Paul won't thank me for it, but he's coming to the back end of his career, and you were at the beginning of yours, really. Would you expect to, or would you like to stay at Sports Director of Com Park and take over from Paul?
Yeah, of course. This is the manager's fantastic. He's got a great ambition, I'd say, great drive, an eagerness about him, and you can see the direction that the club wants to go. And that's only forward and up. Which is definitely something that I want to be a part of. I've had ups and downs in my career with Fulham, and this is a club that definitely wants to look forward and get promoted, and that would be fantastic for me to put on my CV.
Now, I have to ask you this, and I apologise for doing this. What is this modelling that's associated with underwear modelling?
It's there's many different things. Obviously, majority of the people, like you've picked up on, was the underwear endorsement that I chose to do. I've done many things from men's health cover in the Philippines to Powerade, so there's many different things, but of course most people will pick up on the modelling one and the modelling underwear one. But it's been fantastic. It was a great experience for me. It was a decision that I made probably about 2 years ago to do it. Some people would turn it down, but I'm quite a confident young lad, and it's not really something that fazed me at all, to be honest. Obviously, you get a lot of banter from the lads, but that's to be expected. It's part and parcel. So it was fantastic. I said I endorse a fair few things over in the Philippines, and that obviously underwear was at the time was one of them.
To do virtual naked modelling, you have to have a good body, of course. I mean, I couldn't do it.
No, it was good. Of course. I mean, as an athlete, the way that I see things, you've got to stay in shape throughout the whole season. So it wasn't something that, it wasn't something that I kind of look forward to and be like, oh, well, I've got to get myself in shape for this shoot. It was more the fact that I've been in shape, and I like to keep myself fit throughout the whole year, not just during the season. I think we get a 6-week break in the summer, but reality is it's not really a 6-week break, because we've got to come into pre-season still fit, and games come thick and fast even from the start of pre-season. So I like to keep myself in good shape, and I guess the shoe kind of showed that.
We're just coming into an international break now. Do the Philippines not involved in this?
Yeah, they are. They've got. They had Thailand the other day. They've got Cambodia tomorrow. The season is different in Asia. That they play from January to November, and November will be the off season. They've got the Southeast Asian Cup, which is a very large cup in that region, the world. We are grouped. There's 2 groups. Then a semi-final played home and away, and a final played home and away. Unfortunately, they don't fall into international breaks, which for myself and other European-based players is hard for us to compete in those competitions. I've competed in it only the once, I believe. We got to the semi-final, which was fantastic. I won't be joining the team this time.
Are you disappointed about that?
Yeah, of course. It's great to represent your country, but at the end of the day, I've got a job to do here. I've obviously just signed here at the club, and to be honest, my main focus is here at the moment. And I've spoken to the manager and the directors there of the national team, and they fully understand that and support me. It's time for me to really now get my head down. Even though it was fantastic being attached to a Premier League club for many years and being involved in the bench and the first team, it's now time for me to start playing games and really put my mark on the Football League.
Neil, have you had PR training, because you're very confident?
I guess there's a part and parcel of being involved in the national team. I was chucked in at the deep end. There's a lot of PR wherever you go in the world nowadays, to be honest, and we've had some specific training at Fulham, but you kind of learn how to do it and how to deal with the media. I've said the wrong things before in the media, and I've obviously said some right things in the media, and you learn from the mistakes that you make. But some people don't like doing it, but in the day, everyone's got a job to do, and the media have got a job to do as well. So to stop them from doing their job would be not fantastic on my side to stop an interview.
Neil, we look forward to seeing you play. Thank you.
Perfect. Cheers. Thank you very much.